Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to look at tonight is something that made me proud to witness this, because the ATF in this entire testimony was dismantled time and time again by different representatives. However, the one we're going to focus on right now, and there are more to come, by the way, Matt Gaetz, not because he's Matt Gaetz, because he did something that was incredible. He got the ATF defender, or the Everytown for gun safety, the gun control lobbyists, to admit something incredibly important, which shows you exactly what they are. It shows you exactly what they intend to do, but it also puts it out into the open so we can defend against it. Make sure you send this one out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments field below, and everything is be linked in the description box per usual. Now, the content for you tonight is brought to you by We the People Holsters. Check it out, and then we're going to hit it. We the People carries holster and accessories you need for the everyday carry, and their products are manufactured in the United States in Las Vegas, Nevada. They have tactical Talon belts. They're 1.5-inch belts for all your existing pants, patent-pending Talon buckle for longevity, and an elastic mag carrier to give that little extra bit of utility. They have an independence model, and if you're looking for the ultimate belt and concealed carry that doesn't compromise on style, that's the one you need. It's got 100% premium full-grain leather and reinforced with heavy-duty nylon and scuba. They have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. They have a 100% lifetime warranty guarantee, and it's worth your time to at least check it out. There's a link down there in the description box, and thank you so much to We the People for making this content possible. All right, my brothers and sisters, as I mentioned, this testimony, this interview, this committee hearing had so many pieces that we could take away. It's not just some words on a page. It's not just something that happened and nothing will come from it. It was spoken into existence. That's the important piece. It was actually addressed, whether it be from Jim Jordan, whether it be from Byron Donaldson, whether it be from Matt Gaetz, or whether it be from Lauren Boebert. The point is, they were saying things that are now on record as part of the congressional record that need to be said and need to be exposed. Here's the first one. I got 3 clips. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one. Listen to what he does and how he sets this up, because this is intelligent.
And does the fact that the ATF broke the law concern you?
The report, I believe, supported ATF's action in cataloging records to stop crime.
I'll read from it. It says, a technical defect allows ATF agents to access data, including purchaser data, beyond what ATF policy permits. Do you take any umbrage with that conclusion?
ATF has been collecting out-of-business records pursuant to a law signed by Ronald Reagan, and President Trump digitized more records than any other president.
I don't care who did it. I'm just worried about the impact on my citizens. And I would acknowledge there may be Republican presidents who didn't do enough in the 80s to protect our gun rights. But on this finding, the ATF had to delete 252 million records, didn't they?
What was so powerful about that is, one, he comes out and says the ATF went over their purview. They went beyond their authority, and they had to delete 252 million records. The important part is, the slimy little guy from Everytown for gun safety comes out and says, oh yes, but Ronald Reagan did more bad things, and so did Trump, so it's really their fault. Matt Gaetz did an exceptional job. He goes, I don't care who did it. The problem is not who did it. The problem is that it was done. That is incredibly important, because even though that this witness is trying to direct away from the fact that it happened and saying, well, Republicans did it, that he said, she said, doesn't matter. Matt stayed on message. He focused on the point that it actually happened. That's incredibly important, because they're beyond their congressional authority, usurping the power of Congress, which is what we talk about all the time on this channel. And that was just clip 1. Listen to where he goes next, because this is starting to unravel something gun controllers do not want you to see. Check this out.
So this is a tool that's helped solve 50% of crime
Wait.
cases.
Did they have to delete 252 million records?
What I know about this tool is that it's a
That's not what I'm
crime-fighting
asking
tool.
you. Did they have to delete? You said you're aware of the report. Is that conclusion correct? They had to delete 252 million records.
I'm not aware of that line, but what I'm aware
Okay.
of is the tool,
Well,
crime-fighting tool.
I'll represent to you that that's what had to happen. The fact that the government collected 252 million records that was beyond the law, beyond policy, never approved according not to me, not to my fellow Republicans, but to the GAO. Should that be concerning to us, that scope of records being collected?
All right. So for the record, the GAO is the Government Accountability Office. Okay, that's supposed to be impartial. That's not supposed to be Republican or Democrat. That's supposed to say, hey, you screwed up. So the question here is ATF had to delete 252 million records. This guy is going down the obviously well-rehearsed line of, well, it was a tool which would fight crime. It was a tool which would fight crime. Never addressing the fact that ATF clearly overstepped their bounds, created a crime at the moment that they did it. However, it's a tool for fighting crime. Translation: Everytown for gun safety, Moms Demand Action, Giffords.org, gun controllers in the Democratic Party, not all Democrats on the everyday. I'm talking about the Democratic Party in Washington. They say it's perfectly fine the ATF created a crime as long as it was for something that I wanted to do. It was a tool to fight crime, so therefore constitutionality doesn't matter. Listen to the next thing that Matt Gaetz does, because this is where it all culminates. Keep in mind, as we've progressed through this video, where we've been. Now watch this third one, because this is a big deal.
That's what ATF
So that's why they
fixed
had to delete
to become
them,
in compliance with the law.
because they had gone beyond their authority. You see, that's the concern of my constituents. When they go beyond their authority, and you may find those things virtuous, but no one elected you. They elected us to make the laws, and when we make the laws and they don't follow them, then people's rights get diminished.
That was it. Did you catch that? No, you understand. You don't mind if the ATF broke the law, which was clear that they did, according to Government Accountability Office, because you assume it to be virtuous. That is incredibly important. The left, in this case, and I'll be honest, in a lot of other cases, not everyday Democrats, because there's lots of people who own guns that are registered Democrats, lots of registered Republicans, and lots of them just don't care. But here's the thing. Openly said, yeah, but it's a tool to stop crime. I consider it virtuous, so therefore, it doesn't matter if it violates the Constitution. Matt Gaetz just said it. That's the secret sauce. Doesn't matter who did it. Doesn't matter when it happened. The fact is that it happened, and that can't happen anymore. And that is what he's hitting on, because the left, in Everytown for gun safety, says, well, I see it as virtuous, so therefore rules don't apply. That's what he just exposed. That's a big deal. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. We hit even more snippets of this exact same committee, because this thing was a fireworks show from start to beginning, or start to finish. See you later.